Yeah.
Recording in 3, 2, 1. Welcome to another episode of DADS podcast. My name is Clint.
My name is Mal.
And we back for another movie review. Malcolm. I'm not too excited to say this, but Bird Box. Funny thing is, we predicted the end of this movie.
Yeah, watching the trailer. Off of the trailer. That a couple of you guys already pointed out.
Yeah.
Which is funny.
Found out it was a book also that came out like in 2014, I think.
Yep.
Malcolm doesn't like Sandra Bullock from the get-go.
Yeah, her acting, man, to me, watching this whole movie, I felt nothing from her. Absolutely nothing. I don't know what it is. I don't know, certain movies she in is just her performance be ugh. But I felt the same way in Bird Box and stuff. I don't know, seeing other characters and stuff, I was fine with. I will say this about some of the characters, at least. Alright, they gave us our kind of stereotypical black person, but not. You got your same character from Get Out, the smart, crazy black dude. Yeah. But then it was a nice touch to actually see another black dude. It's kind of smart, put together, and all that shit.
More calm.
Yeah, which I like because we don't get that many likes. We don't get that many decent characters and shit. So yeah. I think that was a breath of fresh air.
Still didn't make it to the end though.
Yeah, yeah.
So nothing has really changed actually.
Yeah, right. But I would say, it's an interesting watch. It's entertaining.
It is.
It's entertaining to a certain point. Yeah. It's entertaining, but I think we did kind of call it when we saw the trailer, because even with the trailer, it felt it's exactly like The Happening. I'm gonna just say it right now. It's just if you ever seen The Happening, it's the same ordeal, but instead of demon wind, you got the nature wind or whatever, and it's spreading this disease that make people go crazy and shit. And, there aren't people that the only difference between the two movies is that, I guess, with Bird Box, the people that see it, there's some people that see it and they go crazy and kill themselves completely, and then there's people that go crazy and then they just become followers or worshippers of the little demon wind or whatever.
The thing that blows leaves.
Yeah,
and that's it.
That's it. But other than that, it's pretty much the same. It's the same movie. It's just only difference is both of those movies, the endings were totally different.
What would you score out of 5?
What would I score Bird Box out of 5?
Yeah. I'm giving it a 2. I'm just being nice.
You said it too. Yeah, maybe if you haven't seen I guess call it trope or story style or whatever, then it'll probably be it's somewhere in between it's a 2. It's probably 2.5. It's close to.
The shit is bad.
Yeah,
in my own opinion. Because
it's close to maybe for me.
This shit is bad. Because the whole movie is already told. Just because of the future flash forward, whatever the case is.
Flashback, or the present.
Yeah,
well,
present,
they present day to past.
Past shit. The story is already told. Especially when you go back into the past And plus, a lot of this shit, like we saw from the trailer when old girl was banging her head in the hospital against the glass. But the movie makes it so obvious. Like, let's pan on her like 2 or 3 times to show you that this girl over here in the jogging suit is finna do some crazy shit.
Well, we already knew she was gonna do some crazy shit because of
but the trailer, but the movie doesn't help either.
In the movie, because like there was a scene before I want to say it was either they were listening to the radio or they was watching TV, and it foreshadowed
from over to Russia or somewhere, and then it
foreshadowed a person, like because they said like somebody in one of those countries or whatever, and then like then we see like the chick, and I already knew like based off of them passing her the way the camera was that
at the end of the day, my nigga, I was just waiting to see which kid was Sandra Bullock's. There was only 2 things in the movie that I got interested in.
Which kid was hers?
Which kid was hers, and what killed the black dude. Other than that, I didn't give 2 fucks about the movie.
I was at the point of what killed the black dude.
Like those are the only 2 things I gave a fuck about at a certain point in the movie. Like, cause they've told me everything. They brought in Sandra Bullock, she was pregnant, got it. They brought in the fat white girl, she was pregnant. Okay, those were the 2 kids from the fucking beginning of the fucking movie. Thanks for that. Now let's just see which one is Sandra Bullock. Oh, okay, Sandra Bullock had the boy. Thank you. Question answered. Then the rest of the movie, I'm just riding this ride just to see how the fuck the black guy dies. And that's it. Like, I don't give a fuck that she's calling them boy and girl. I don't give a fuck about her so-called emotional.
Yeah, I felt
shit,
like
why she's not connected to these fucking kids and shit. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Like, I don't care about none of that.
You know, it's funny. I felt like I was playing God of War again, because like all I kept hearing was boy, girl, boy.
Like, I didn't give a fuck about none of her emotional connection shit. Like why she's so distant from people and all this other shit. Like bro, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Y'all didn't do anything to make me give a fuck. Like,
yeah, they were dragging it out with like her relationship with like her. I get it. She had a shitty father, which in turn made her not have a good connection with like her baby, her unborn baby at the time.
Even though she don't have a connection with her father, for the cases, my nigga, like, ain't like they went into depth about that shit. Like, my dad had a farm full of horses, and we had to kill a horse before. That's when I worked shotgun. Boom. That's my dad's story. That's it. And then having a sister there for what? This bitch could have drove herself to the hospital and then just seen people going crazy. Her sister had no reason to be there other than to take her to the hospital.
Well, I guess
and go
her
crazy.
Sister,
I guess
her sister,
or flip her in the car. Like,
I guess her sister was a lot different from her. Like they were trying to show the contrast of like how
they didn't though. That's the crazy part. Like,
no, it was there. It was there. It wasn't like that
shit wasn't good. Then.
Like, no, don't get me wrong. I agree with you, but I'm saying like I'm just saying it from like my like film background. So like it was easy. It was easy for me to like break down this whole fucking movie within like 5 minutes of the movie and shit. So I do agree with you. They gave like a lot, and it was like feeding the audience a lot of shit.
This shit was just, it was so fucking basic. Like, I don't know how the book goes or whatever the case is, but I'm just assuming like they went right off the book, because you can tell like even when the doctor, mad doctor, whatever the case is, whatever the fuck his name was, when he came into the picture, because the other pregnant girl let him into the house, he just can't. It's so fucking typical, like those regular old typical movies. Like, somebody comes in explaining, oh, this group of people, they used to do this. These evil people took control of all us, and everything like that. And guess what? Only time a motherfucker explains that type of shit, if it's the motherfucker that gets away. Yeah. He's part of that fucking group. Because you wanna know why? The good people came and killed all those fucking people, and he's the one that actually got the fuck away from the good people killing you motherfuckers.
Yeah, because they
like it was so typical and basic, bro.
They should have known from the actual store when they went to the store. Because remember, they had their first encounter with that shit. Because the guy because the black guy saying that worked at the store, he was saying that that guy, he works here and stuff like that, and they was gonna let him in, and he started trying to like kill him and shit.
Yeah.
They should have known from that, because like he was like saying, like talking
also,
to them and shit.
I'm assuming it's gonna be a Bird Box part 2. I'm only saying this off the basis because what the fuck happened to Machine Gun Kelly and the Police Girl? Like, they just drove off to the fucking sunset and but never heard from again. Like that didn't make any fucking sense at all. Like they just got it there and nothing.
They didn't get too far. I don't think they got too far. I think they're in the streets.
That shit was dumb as shit though.
My whole thing was like, I'm still like, why did this fucking thing pass up the fucking blind school? Like these motherfuckers living comfortably in there, and they ain't noticed that. Like I get that like it needs people to see and shit like that to like entice people and shit, but I was like, so there's like a gang of motherfuckers in here, and
it's probably like, man, we ain't got no reason to be here.
Right.
These niggas blind.
I was like, so the moral of the story is the handicapped people are living, are winning. They winning in the story. I was like, okay.
I don't know.
I was like, I just didn't get like, how like, cause like when they was talking, they was saying like, oh yeah, we like got this whole community and shit. People
also, another question:
school and
was it necessary for her to ride down the river? Like, couldn't they just walk the forest? Was it necessary for them to be on the river for like 2 or 3 fucking days?
I guess that was the person's instructions.
I was wondering that too. Like, my nigga, we probably could have just like walked the forest and probably made there probably like a week. But shit, I mean, that's fucking dangerous.
I guess the person was because that's the thing too. Like because like whoever the leader, whatever, they just blind too. So like he was giving them instructions to follow the
he said
river down, to the end of the river. But like
my nigga, just stay on the riverbank, just stay close to the water. Like that's the only thing that I could think of. And then like you got a gun, the little the monster or whatever for the case his followers, they weren't coming into the forest. The only nigga that you saw was the nigga that was in the water. And he was talking to you the whole time, saying, "Take off your blindfold," all this other shit.
No, he was one of those crazy motherfuckers.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, like, it wasn't you know how they pulled up to them at the cabin when the black dude died.
Yeah.
They weren't pulling up in the forest. Like nobody was in the forest. There's only that one nigga in the water. However the fuck he was standing in the water, whatever the case is. But like, you probably only had to deal with one nigga, and you dealt with him. But you could have just did that on the side. On the land. Like I didn't get that. I didn't get the point of like them traveling in the water. I guess I'm assuming because it was faster or whatever the case is.
I'm guessing it was a faster route and it was easier to get to that. But what was fucked up was the instructions that the guy gave. He's like,
no, I thought that was funny. I thought that was funny. You want to know why? Because Sandra Bullock chose her kid over the other lady kid.
Yeah, I already knew it. So I was like, all right, her character ain't shit anyway, so, like, all right, we already know that. And then they, like, try to make it seem like it's a surprise that she choose not to do it. I was like, okay, now she developing feelings. That's why I was like, all right, I just, like, I can't with her acting, bruh. I just can't. Like, maybe, I was like, maybe if it was another person, like...
Girl, yeah, go look.
Yeah, like...
I pick you.
Because the girl felt it in her soul. She was like, "I'll look." She's like, I already could tell you don't like fucking with me anyway.
This bitch gonna pick me.
Yeah, so
it's like being in the fucking classroom and the teacher asks
I already
knows the answer. You know, you the nigga who don't raise the hand and she still picks you.
Yeah, but unlike what you said earlier when you was trying to like, I already kind of figured out who was her kid by then. Like, cause like the girl, I was like, who is this? Like before, you know, they actually showed like the fat chick, that was pregnant, who came in or whatever. Before they show her, I was like, oh, okay, cause I was like, oh, okay, so. Ooh, I was like,
it's just bad storytelling.
She got two. Yeah, I was like, so she got 2 kids, but then like. When we went to present day, you know, we found out she was pregnant and she had 1. Yeah. So I was like, 1. I was like, okay, so whose other kid is that? I was like, okay. And then they went back to the present day, and I was like, yeah, obviously this is somebody else's kid,
right.
and this is her kid. Because I was like, the
boy
doesn't.
That one was a brunette or whatever.
Yeah, I was like, the boy doesn't do anything in following instructions.
One looked older than the other, but they was born the same fucking day.
Yeah,
that shit was weird. Also, I don't know, bro. That shit was bad though. I didn't like it. That shit was boring the whole time. I was just trying to figure out whose kid is who and how did the black guy die, and that's it. And that's the only thing that I even like low key gave a fuck about.
Yeah,
that shit was bad. It was boring as fuck. Me and my wife usually don't agree on a good movie, but we agreed.
We agreed
that day. That day we agreed.
That's funny.
That shit was bad. It was cool seeing. I guess I don't know. Cause I don't want to say it was cool seeing like motherfuckers like flip and turn and be part of the creatures like plan or whatever the case is. Cause that didn't really do anything either. Like when it ain't like they was just like snatching up motherfuckers and like really doing shit.
To look.
Yeah, they was trying.
They don't, then they just kill them.
Yeah.
So it's like typical world.
Yeah. I don't know. This shit wasn't that interesting though. I mean, I don't know. My whole thing is how the fuck did 700 million people watch this with like 24 subscribers to Netflix? The numbers didn't match.
That's because everybody watching off on one account.
Yeah. That was funny. Yeah, man, nigga, I gave this shit a 2. And I'm just being nice.
He said a 2.
It's kind of it's nothing I'm going to rewatch. It's nothing that I recommend to anybody.
I'll say 2.5. I was like, if you haven't seen The Happening, then it's probably a 3 for you. But if you've seen The Happening, then it's probably like a 2 or a 2.5 or something like that. So, like,
the least thing they could have did was fucking show the monsters at least. Like that's the least that they could have fucking did.
Well, the monster. Well,
that's the only really thing.
The monster was supposed to be. The monster is basically you. You're the monster. Like,
your inner thoughts and all that.
Your innermost
shit, innermost
like
fears, whatever.
Your fears, and then like your, I guess.
I'm just saying, I want these niggas to do more than just push leaves, my nigga.
You said you want to push leaves.
They could do. I know they could do more. Like,
hey, they was whispering, trying to get motherfuckers to look. Yeah. Take that.
Also,
take the blindfold off.
I forgot. Lil Rel
candy.
Yeah, Lil Rel's character was saying something about like I guess having newborns, and I guess that's what the whole thing they was after for the case is shit like that. I can't fucking remember.
Right.
And the shit that he was writing, I was like, at a point in time, like Sandra Bullock don't give a fuck about her kid. And at the time, the fat girl had died, so just get them motherfuckers away. I'm like, why are we fighting so hard to keep these motherfuckers?
Because she started to. She's like, that's why I was like, it was just like her character dynamic was like all over the fucking place.
Yeah. Like at one moment she don't know if she cared about the kid, and the other moment she don't.
Yeah, I was like, I was just like through the whole fucking movie. I was like, okay, I get it. You had a shitty relationship with your father,
but they don't even touch on that though. Like she says one line. Yeah, my dad taught me. He had horses, so when the horses got sick or they broke something, he had to kill them.
Yeah, well,
that's it.
It's like context clues, like throughout the whole story. Because like when they're talking to the sister, that was the whole reason why the fucking sister was like in the fucking hospital with her, make sure she go to all of her fucking appointments and all this shit.
And also, how gay was it that the nurse or the doctor was at the end of the fucking movie when they got to the fucking school of the blind? How gay was that shit? How gay was that, bro? That was like the most movie bullshit ever written in life.
Yeah, I was like, how the fuck the doctor made it there?
Bro, that was the most movie-written shit I've ever seen in my fucking life.
I was like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. I was like, this doctor made it to, like, I was like, oh, I'm so glad. And where's your baby? Oh, you have the baby. Yeah, right. I was like, even though it's like been a while, some months and shit, but you would think she was in the city. It
was years, my nigga.
It was some years. It was some years, but like, they were in the fucking city.
Yeah, that day that
happened.
Yeah, everything happened. Yeah.
So and you seen that fucking hospital that they had left out of.
No shit, one shit crazy.
That's why I'm saying, like, everybody that walked past that.
The doctor is Rick from The Walking Dead. Answered question. boom.
Like there is no way she made it out there. Like
Shane locked the door so she could survive.
I ain't buying the bullshit, man.
That's what happened.
The hospital got hella windows, no blinds,
No blinds
whatsoever. You saw old girl banging her head against the wall.
Yeah,
so you mean to tell me everybody in that hospital is safe? Come on, man.
She clocked out. Sandra Bullock was her only appointment for that day. She clocked out and went home. After that.
Nah, fuck that. Because shit was going crazy in the streets.
Right. I don't know about that.
She ain't clock out that fast. Because they left the appointment.
Shit went left.
They left the appointment and shit went immediately left. Yeah. So there's no way in hell she got out there out that rap that fast.
That was bullshit. That's what I call bullshit.
Yeah.
Oh man.
The doctor's like, hey, where's your baby boy? Oh, you had a girl too? Oh.
Fuck out of here. That movie was bad, bro.
Man, I'm like, oh, we got all the. She's like, yeah, we got a nice school. Like, it's like a school for the blind. It's like the X-Men and shit school, like school for the gifted and shit. It's just a whole bunch of people in there. You got regular people in there, blind people in there. That's why I was like, why isn't the thing in there?
It was a movie. I can't remember the
birds chirping and shit.
But it was a movie that the aliens or the monsters or some shit, they were actually scared of birds. I can't think about what fucking movie this is. But it was a movie or it was something that the monsters or the aliens, they're scared of birds. Like birds were their weakness or some shit like that. I can't think about what the fuck it is. But that's not like in this movie. So I don't get why the monsters, they're not scared of the fucking birds. They're just detected by the fucking birds.
Yeah, because animals have this weird
heightened sense
of like danger from nature and shit. So,
but I didn't get that. Like my nigga, we can still come in here.
Yeah,
like, fuck your birds. They're not scaring shit.
That's what I was saying. Like basically the compound,
top of it was
compound
flowers and trees.
Yeah, it was a greenhouse. It was a greenhouse. It was just all all tree shrubs and shit like that, and the birds were like chilling in it. So like, there's no reason that like they can't fucking the wind can't fucking blow through there or some shit. So
I don't know, my nigga. That shit was bad though.
All I gotta say is just watch to your own discretion, man.
It was some movie that the fucking aliens or some shit, they were like scared of the fucking birds or some shit.
Aliens like scared of birds.
It was aliens and monsters. It was some shit. I can't fucking remember. I really wish I knew the name of the fucking movie. It was something.
That's a new one.
It was something though. I can't fucking remember. Yeah, my nigga, that shit was bad. Fuck Bird Box. There was so much hype around that shit too. But the memes were funny.
The memes are funny.
Did you see the nigga that they had on State Street? And they had Sandra Bullock?
That shit was hilarious to me. It's like when you see the dude on State Street
that shit was funny.
trying to preach to you.
Yeah, that shit was funny.
If you're from Chicago, you know about that.
That shit was funny.
That was hilarious.
That was about the only thing. Memes.
Yeah, the memes were hilarious for
memes and the viral videos.
Yeah, and it's funny that Netflix and like makers of the movie had to come out with a statement telling people to be careful with the Bird Box challenges and shit.
Fuck millennials.
Or
the dumb half of the millennials.
The dumb half of the millennials. He's like, you're a millennial too.
Yeah, it's a dumb half.
The dumb half of the millennials.
This is the dumb half.
Yeah, that's just dumb.
Yeah, man. Is that all? Is that good?
Yeah.
I think I'm done bashing this movie.
Yeah.
So yeah, this has been an episode of DADS Podcast review of the Bird Box Netflix original movie with Sandra Bullock. And we got this bitch, man. DADS Podcast, all social media networks except for Twitter, 2Dads with Dreads. My name is Clint.
My name is Mal.
And we out this bitch.
Losers.
Stupid ass Bird Box. I would have had a fucking
hawk.
hawk.
Get up. You said you would have had a hawk.
If anything.
I know. I was like, all right, keeping the birds made sense. I was like, animals sense danger and shit, so you know when the fucking thing is coming.
Yeah, but didn't the fucking monster knock the box out of her head too? Like, fuck them birds.
a monster. No, that was one of the crazy people I think that did that. Because he tried, because it was Buddy.